What's up, everyone? This is Wade again from Fueling the Body, coming to you today with a little bit of nature news. Yes. Talking today about Hummingbirds 101. You're thinking to yourself, wait a second, is this Nat Geo Wild? No. Animal Planet? No. Some kind of cool nature show? No. It's Fueling the Body. We're learning about nutrition. We're learning about exercise and fitness. It's all good. But we're going to take a little bit of a tutorial today from the hummingbird. Now, hummingbirds, as we all know, are crazy little birds, right? If you ever see a hummingbird, I did this a couple times in my life, if you ever see a hummingbird not flying, just sitting there perched, probably one of the craziest things you've ever seen in your life, because you have no idea what it is until you see that really long beak and you see that big thing and you're like, ah, hummingbird. But when they just sit there, they're kind of funky looking, real little skinny little dudes, little small guys, you know. They're real small. Some of them weigh as little as 1 penny, right? That's crazy. But they beat their wings from 12 to 80 beats per second, depending on the species, right? It's flying a whole bunch. They're eating a lot of sugar, right? Naturally, they have the ability to reject flowers who only have a sugar content of 10% or less. They reject those flowers and go for the higher sugar content, right? Because they're kind of smart like that. They're addicted to sugar, right? Sounds like Americans for you, right? But one thing I didn't know about hummingbirds is that when they're not eating sugar, because they can't survive on that alone, they get a lot of the proteins, amino acids, and the minerals, things like that, from bugs and spiders. I had no idea. You learn something new every day, huh? Awesome. But the big thing is, with hummingbirds, I've never in my lifetime, I've never, ever seen a hummingbird standing in line with me at a buffet. Never in my life. Why? Because hummingbirds instinctively know that they cannot survive with a beer gut. I mean, imagine that for a second. Imagine a hummingbird flying around with a big beer gut. The aerodynamics of that would be so fouled up, that bird would be all over the place. It'd be looking like a bumblebee with hummingbird wings. That's not really going to fly out very well there, right? So the things we're going to learn today from Hummingbirds 101 is this. Hummingbirds know what they need to eat in order to fuel their body, to be most efficient in order for what? Flight, right? In order to do what they need to do, they're going to eat the proper nutrients. Now for us, as human beings, we want to do the same thing. We want to make sure to say, look at the natural world, look at the animals, look what they do, okay? You kind of learn a lesson. Most of them do not overindulge. Maybe you have a bear or something like that down the road, but most things like even like hummingbirds, they don't overindulge. They eat just enough, right, to get their fill. If you ever watch them in a bird feeder, they'll eat just enough and then they take off. Okay, they don't sit there all day long gorging themselves on sugar. Right? You think they probably would because they love the stuff, but they don't. They eat just enough, they take off, right? With us, as humans, we need to be doing the same things, right? We need to make sure that what we're eating, what we're consuming is the right kind of nutrition to fuel our bodies properly and not the wrong kinds. And then we need to make sure we're doing things like rest. Yes, hummingbirds do rest, they do sleep. They can actually naturally slow down their metabolic rate to 1/15 of their normal metabolic rate. That's insane. How awesome would that be if we could do that, huh? So hummingbirds can teach us a lot, right? Animals, period, can teach us a lot. The biggest thing is they know what they need to eat in order to survive. They know what they need to eat to be fuel efficient as far as getting around in life and having enough energy to do what they need to do, right? Same thing with you. Next time you're in a grocery store or next time you're sitting there thinking about what to eat, what to consume, don't go to overindulge. Eat what you need to fuel your body properly, okay? Tons and tons of books on the subject, lots of videos even on YouTube about the subject, and lots of information on the internet about the subject. So find out for you, consult with a doctor if you need to regarding your proper diet, regarding what you need to be eating yourself. If you have maybe specific issues regarding things like diabetes or other things like that, consult with your doctor, but also make sure that you're eating the proper food to fuel your body, okay? It's very important. When you do that, you feel amazing, you feel proper energy, and you can live life and have vitality, and also you can have your quality of life goes through the roof, okay? Be able to just enjoy things instead of being slow and sluggish and tired all the time. You can actually eat the foods that help energize you and get you going about each day, okay? A lot you can learn from hummingbirds. Hummingbirds 101, I know it's kind of a silly subject, I get it, but you can learn a lot from them, right? This is Wade from Fueling the Body, and more videos on the way. Stay tuned. Bye.